Alright, Kyle, hello, Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham, Rakakadash. Alright, double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, and salutes to you, brothers teaching. Like I said, I say that again. Double honors to the apostles at Great Millstone, salutes to you, brothers teaching the word in sincerity and in truth. Well, I was trying to get this video, I was trying to do a live, been trying to get this live up for about an hour plus, been longer than that. Probably about 2 hours or probably even longer than that, but for some reason it's not going live. I wanted to do a flow in the spirit style live show, because when you do it like that, someone can just tap in at any time and we're just flowing. What I'm gonna do, short videos that are uploaded, usually I try and keep a certain length, just so you can click, get the information. But the tech ain't allowing me to. I downloaded a couple of apps, tried a different. It's not allowing me. So what I'm gonna do anyway is do this video a different style. I'm gonna do the same type of thing what I was gonna do on the live here, which is now what I'm gonna start by saying is that there's so much things happening according to prophecy that there's just too much going on. It's there's so much things happening. Now what I was gonna do here, what I'm gonna do here is just type things in and float in the spirit with the prophecies, because you got documents coming out. Like there's so much stuff, man. But there's so much stuff, pretty much you best to just throw it out, because you got documents coming out that highlight 2025, old, books, things people are digging up and finding out, wait, that people have been putting stuff like this in the writings. You got stuff going on with, right now on the screen, what I got here is something I typed in Trump. I just put Trump in because he's supposed to be trying to do some takeover of a few places. There's a term for it. Don't know if it was a UN plan or one of those. I can't remember what organization it is. I was watching some stuff about conquering a certain amount of nations to bring in this new world order. So Trump's kind of going to these same places. Canada, you got Greenland. It says Denmark struggles to stay calm in crisis over Trump threat to take Greenland. Now all of this is a new world order agenda. New world order agenda that is prophesied of in the scriptures, which I get some scriptures on that. But what you got to understand is that this person wasn't just put in office. A lot of yous fell for it. Oh yeah, he's gonna rise up against the elites, and then what happened today? You seen him sitting next to Obama, and they were chilling. He was next to all those cats. Bush was there. Clinton, because they're all in the same club. And then now you got clips and videos and all of that coming out with pretty much them coming out, and people that was against Trump all of a sudden, we stand, he's the guy. People on opposite parties and all sorts just standing down and going, yep, he's got it. This just all looks like, and you know what? This shows you that it's all an agenda. Okay, there's different terms for these things. what I'm gonna focus on in this lesson, because like I said, there's so much there's so much angles you can take this. What I am gonna focus on is the through the spirit is the technology, the AI. You got information coming out about these smart cities and all of that. You got so much different angles where people are saying, well, the fires that's going on, they use, which we know they're using the energy weapons, and there's information coming out saying, well, there's been plans that they're trying to they've had plans for smart cities and all that. Then you've got information where this dude's supposed to be pushing. Like I said, I can't remember if it's the UN or what. I can't remember what it is. I'll go back and check it because it got mentioned a few times. I didn't. There's some 10-nation plan, and these things are documented, so I can get the documents. So I was checking some, alternative media, and it was all coming out in that. So that's one thing right there. Now let's see what the news is saying. Okay, the BBC, they always Russia keeping close eye on Trump's claim to Greenland. Okay, you got the Jimmy Carter thing, yeah. Now, what I want to do, let's read the scripture. I'm gonna jump back to this news. Now, I was gonna go through the spirit and read Psalms 1 and Psalms 2. Psalms 1: Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor standeth in the way of sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. It says, blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. So you've got, matter of fact, you got the highest seats of wickedness on the planet is these these elites. Now, when you see, and let me click on this because they had Obama with him. When you look at things like this, yeah, you can clearly see that these are in one club, and it's evident because and I would have done it, life, let's say life imitates art, yeah, if I'm saying it the right way. But what they'll do is these Freemasons, on whatever degrees, 33rd degree, whatever degree they are, they'll say, well, we're gonna put in our plans, we're gonna put our plans in the literature, in the movies, in the books. And then it will happen, and people go, oh, well, you know what? Oh, they didn't predict it. They're grand architects of Satan. So they call themselves the Freemasons, just builders. The square and the compass is builders, right? They're building a new world order. So they've put it in. Remember, there's degrees. And there's levels of secrets that they don't, depending on the degree that you're at, you won't get that certain secret and all this kind of stuff that they're into. So that's just the way it is. They like to try and they're dealing with truthers. Trump was supposed to be this great savior, truther dude, and this dude's been in the government the whole time. Then there was things coming up with him and Epstein. All of a sudden, that people didn't want to go into that. He's been there the whole time. He's been in that world the whole time. They're groomed for this stuff. But y'all believe he just popped out of nowhere. There's some good. That's because you don't know what's going on and you're not checking these things out. Now, when I went to when the election was on, right, and just to show you how this shit is fucking all rigged and inside information. The casting lots, the gambling, right? You couldn't have put no money on. You put £1,000 on Trump, you're probably making £10. That's how confident that he was gonna win. This was days before. This was when they was saying Kamala was gonna win on the mainstream media. Okay, so I'm gonna probably do a short video on that, just to show you and prove to you how controlled this BS is, man. And here he is smiling, sitting there with the rest of him, and he's gonna take down. He ain't taking down nothing. They're pushing the New World Order under the left and right paradigm parties. We always go into that, how the left versus the right is in the book of Revelation, which I'm going to read that. Matter of fact, let me get that now. Revelation 13:11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right? And he exercised all the power. So let's just go back into it. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. You're gonna see that serious draconian legislation coming from this cat. I mean, everybody that's been put in his office is all everybody that is all this digital system. You got a few people. You got Musk. Come on, AI. Forerunner right now. Forefronter. But why would you put that guy in there? Whole part of being part of that truther movement was supposed to be you're kind of against AI and all that. All of a sudden, everybody's all up there. It's ridiculous, and that just shows you outside of this truth that you don't really have any. You don't know what you're doing. And you got people that are awake to that BS, but they're just controlling what you think the narrative. Like, so there's truthers, alternative media cats. You got doomsday preppers. There's people like that don't even mess with Trump, man. You wouldn't believe that though, because they're controlling X and this and that and all that. Now here another cat in his that is behind these guys. He's a guy called Peter Thiel, and he's the PayPal and all this. So this beast infrastructure is all lining up. They're playing both sides of this fence, the left and the right. But what have we just seen take place? We've literally just seen, we've seen LA on fire through energy weapons, which, there's loads of different things to back that up, to show you that, look, man, that, people are woke to that now, that they straight out use energy weapons to start fires. You got different programs, man. HARP program, where they were doing earthquakes and they were using vibrations from the earth. Well, they could play certain vibrations and make earthquakes happen. And then you got idiots. Oh yeah, actually this was Biden that did this. because they got a problem with Trump. Like some of you are so, it's crazy, man. A matter of fact, that's what Alex Jones was pushing. That it was Biden and that the Biden administration have done this, and then Elon Musk was yeah, you're right. But then when you check it out, when you peel back layers, that was all part of the restructuring of that LA and setting up certain things for that smart city grid anyway up there. So it's like depending on what truth you go to, you're gonna get different informations. That are all playing this politics, but when you look at this, you see these geezers are cozy. But what's probably gonna come out? He was telling him about himself. When I'm in, you're gonna see. Well, I'm gonna kick your ass. I mean, come on, man. This is BS, man. All 5 of America's living presidents attended Jimmy Carter's funeral today. And the seating plan forced numerous rivals to sit close together. Okay, well. No. It's just they're all in the same club, man. Great there. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go back to. Oh, and by the way, you got the mark of the beast, yeah, which is gonna be, it's gonna be what they're gonna use. You know, I'm gonna jump back to that. Let me go to Psalm. I'll jump down to Psalms, yeah. Okay, Psalms 1 and 2. But his delight is the law of the Lord, and in his law doeth he meditate day and night. Which we meditate on these scriptures and what's the right thing to do in the sight of the Most High. Because if you put your trust in, which, you know, while we're doing that, if you worshipping Trump, yeah, Trump's your God, you're involved in the worshipping in the image of the beast, because you guys acting like he ain't part of this beast system, and that's what you know, that's the truth. All you gotta do is type. We've done the shows, done the small videos, like we showed that he's part of this grid. He's all for smart cities, and he's put the people, everybody. He's putting in his fucking bloody what would you say is in his government thing, and his government setup. Yeah, they're all the people that we just said. You can't get more AI you can't get more New World Order than AI technology. Come on, man. This is crazy. Then they go, oh, but Elon speaks again. Come on, man. You guys are crazy, man. and you know what? I like you say that because you didn't know what was going on before. You don't really know what was going on. And I was watching. Apparently, Elon said that AI can wipe out humanity. He's come out of said it out of his own mouth. He said a lot of things. You had Gates. He was saying a lot of stuff. There was videos of him driving around in like he was in autonomous cars in the city of London, right? So everybody's just involved in this. Right, let's get this. Psalms 2 and 1. Why do the heathen rage, and the people imagine a vain thing? And let me type this in. And that's all these guys, man. You're thinking, oh yeah, no, these are part of this beast. All of these, you can see it just by looking at the picture. They don't look like people that ain't trying to mess with each other, and they ain't. That's BS. You know, and they're all involved in this system. But then remember, you got the WEF and the WHO, and then you got NATO and that. But America is working for is this new world order. America, that's why it's gonna get nuked, because it's the major player, man. Of this thing, and we're seeing it right now. You know, just let me do this. So I was trying to go live on Campfire, it wasn't letting me do that. Let me see what's going on with the UN. You got UN, you got the UN over there, you know, and in the States. Okay, they got a lot of things going on out of the UK. On the .gov site, you got to use that site if you need to do anything over here. I might check some of that out after. So they've usually got like oh yeah, by the way, brothers have been doing videos on Trump's. You got the 2025 plan, and you got you got things that he said that he wants to do. When you look at these things, man, come on, man, you can't tell me that's not New World Order plans. A couple of brothers, pastors on down on videos, and you know, let me type it in. Let me put in Project 2025. You got Project 2025. I'm not going to read all this. He said he would end immigration. And you know what's funny, right? Is that he's going to end immigration, but then they said they want to bring skilled workers from other countries into the USA, which is a contradiction as to what they was talking about, you know, homegrown, let's build back, you know. So what a lot of people are finding out, and brothers over you already seen these videos, but you know, you might not watch. So we just got to say that a lot of people in these administrations right now there's people in Trump's administration that are you're seeing division in the admin. You're seeing division amongst them, the supporters right now. Let's see. People injecting their faces and all this. Anyway, let's see if we can something comes up for this. So you got to get the right medias, and they'll go into it. This ain't what I'm looking for. Republicans in the US Congress were at odds over how to proceed with President Trump's agenda on Monday, with some warning of potential failure, even as Trump himself called for quick action to pass his tax cut, border security, and emergency priorities. The videos are up there anyway. To read some more of this. Said, I would prefer one, but I would do whatever needs to be done to get it passed, Trump said in an interview on the Hugh Hewitt radio program on Monday. I'm open to either way as long as we can get something passed as quickly as possible. Number 2 House Republican Steve Scalise said a two-bill approach could endanger Trump's agenda, given a House Republican majority that would soon narrow from 219 seats to 217. Anyway, that's Trump and Senate Republicans still divided on how to implement his agenda. Now, there was one thing where they were straight out, well, pretty much a lot of the news, certain news were going into how this whole thing to bring in foreign workers. A lot of people went with that. Anyway, I was just giving that a quick Google to see what would come up. Because sometimes you gotta watch how. Okay, here it is. Why Trump's world is divided on immigration. And on GPS, how Trump's team is divided on foreign policy. I don't know why there was no news reports on that. Monopoly moves worry NATO. Eventually, the whole of these NATO nations are going to be shooting nukes on America. And, certain things that he's doing right now got certain people's, like, he's always trying to do this, he wants to do that, he's got people's attentions. So I'll give that one a watch, see what's going on with that. Let's go back here. Because the kings of the earth set themselves, Psalms 2:2, the kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast their cords from us. The part of this new world order plan, first of all, they want to exterminate Jake, enslave Jake, chip people. They even removed the landmark from their people, which they don't even want it to be nations, just chip slaves versus robots. So that's an agenda of these grand agendas of these major organizations up top, Illuminati organizations, recording in the scriptures, man. Okay, it says, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, the Lord shall have them in derision. Then shall he speak with them in his wrath, and vex them in his sore displeasure. Yet have I set my king upon my holy hill of Zion. So when we're saying with the Israelites, the Lord is establishing that. But everything they do, or what's going on out of space, or what threats that, we need to stop that. They've said that, they've straight out said these things. They've straight out said these things, so you can't go, oh no, No, they've said it, they've come out and straight out said this stuff. Oh yeah, Bill Clinton said that, and he, they were all together. Where's he at? Where's this report? All these guys, all these individuals here, all these individuals, they've all been saying this stuff, so that's what they're saying. Trump, this person, that person. Oh, what we're gonna do is, basically, when these servers, these whatever's in their UFOs, we need to know if they're coming in, well, they're threats. Trump was all involved in that. The Space Force, all of that. So that's Psalms 2 as well. You know what I want to do quickly. Like I said, I was going to do this more interactive when I got the on live. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this one. I'm going to do some smaller videos. So look, I got cashless society, digital money all up here. The digital pound. CBDCs. The banks are backing digital currency. Alright. Because that's the one. Cashless, the chip, AI. It all links up. Because you think they're going to have, like they show in iRobot, they got robots walking around, people with robots in there, in the houses and shit. But they're going to have you pulling out some dollars. Or they're going to have you pulling out pounds. Nah. Don't make no sense, man. get the mark of the beast. So we're in the time of prophecy, Revelation 13 and 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Okay. So you got your customer demand for central bank digital currency as a payment. That's predictive programming, man. They want, you know what I mean? They're planting that seed in your head. They're telling you that that's what you need, you should want. Look at this economist, European Central Bank, Nuka Nocchiola, Alejandro Zamora. You know what I'm saying? These European Central Bank individuals, players in this beast system, man. Okay. You know, he's got his phone out, the interface, and it's by his hand. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm gonna close this one here. I'm gonna do some short videos. On to the next, man. Shalom.